up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and this is your Real Housewives of Orange County and Miami. I'm about to do those together. I said I was going to do Miami's 2 episodes together, but I don't know. This past week, I have not really been. I was just like, I don't know why. I was just like, not really into the episodes. I didn't really take that much notes. I felt like OC was a lot. I felt like it was a lot going on. I was like, this is too much to take notes. So hopefully I took enough notes that we can get all of them, both episodes in there together. So we're going to this probably going to be one review with Orange County and Miami. We'll see. So it starts off where they left off. We're on OC. It starts off where it left off, and what is her name? Heather calls Terry. I was about to call her Terry. Harry calls Terry Harry. Harry calls Terry. No, Terry calls Heather calls Terry, and he's out with the guys, and it's Shane, Gina's boyfriend, and Shannon's boyfriend. Ryan was not there. And Jen lets us know she would have really liked for Ryan to be there. So they kind of pan over to the men, and did you all notice how Terry was getting a commitment out of Shannon's boyfriend and out of Gina's boyfriend? He was like, how long have you guys been together? And he was like, did he say how long they had been together? But he was like, okay, so we're giving you about 1 to 3 years before you guys. I'm not trying to get y'all to get married or anything like that. He said, or he said I'm not trying to get y'all to commit to a date. That's what he said. But he was trying to get both of them actually to be like, so when you gonna marry Shannon? When you gonna marry Gina? That's, did anybody else notice that? I noticed that. Is that anyways, I guess. I don't know. So they're back with the women and sitting around the table, and it was a lot going on at that table. They were so drunk. It was so much going on. I was like, I can't even take notes because I don't even know what's going on. It's too much shit going on, too many overlapping conversations. It was a lot. But they mentioned something about a threesome, and Emily asked Shannon if she would do a threesome with her boyfriend, and they feel like threesomes damage the relationship. Are y'all trying to get into a relationship with the third person, or are y'all just trying to screw the third person? Y'all supposed to do that y'all supposed to do that kind of stuff on vacation, so you'll never see the person again. I don't know who that person is. I don't know. I forgot. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, it's going to damage a relationship. So what are you trying to do with this third person? Okay, anyways, they go to the sweat lodge. It's Heather and Shannon and Shannon. Who else? Oh God, Heather, Shannon, Jen, and it was someone else. They go see houses. The first house I was not paying attention to at all. The second one was a lot, and then they said altogether it was going to be about $15 million for everything. So we'll see. I didn't see the other house to even be like, was it nice? I was like, it's a lot going on. But then, so when they went back with Emily, Gina, and Noella, and they were in like a sweat lodge, and you can hear them kind of, their microphones, you can hear them talking and how things were coming up for them, and they were crying. And Gina was like, I can feel both of your sadness coming up. And then all of a sudden, Noella, I guess, gets overwhelmed. She had been drinking a lot the night before, and was drinking a lot. So she, I don't know what, like had a heat stroke. I don't know what happened, but she was like laying down. A medic had to come in and get her. Girl was a mess. And she was laying on the table, and I don't know. Then they were like, okay, we're gonna go lay by the pool, because Gina started crying. Like the energy, it had really transferred to her, because she was like, I don't know, I just keep crying. I don't know, but it's like a lot. You guys, it was a lot sitting in between you two. I'm like, girl, why the fuck was you sitting in between them? Like, that shit was crazy. Why would you sit in between them? But anyway, so they said, well, we're going to go down to the pool, and we're going to have a margarita, baby. They showed them they was knocked out. Girl, after being in all that heat, you ain't going to lay out by no pool. What? They were in the bed, knocked out. So they were all done with everything like that, and then they went to dinner. So they're sitting around the table, and Heather and Jen were having this conversation about, the dynamic in the relationship and working, like a work-life balance. And basically, Jen is just saying that, I don't know, it just seems like it's on the way out. Seems like dude is disconnected. Seems like dude is like not really in the relationship. It reminds me so much of Matthew McConaughey in Failure to Launch. That is who Ryan reminds me of. When he was on the phone with her, she was working out. So when they were like going to see houses, she was in a lot of pain. So remember, she said she had a tumor in her femur, and so she has concrete in her leg now. So she has to do, I don't know, can she get that fixed? I'm sure there's a more advanced technology and a medical practice that can fix her leg like that. Why did concrete? Oh my God. So she's always in pain, and physical therapy hurts. So she was, working out. She was on the treadmill. After they went and, with Heather and stuff, before they sat down for dinner, she goes, I need to go work out. So she goes and she works out. She calls him on the phone, and he's like, well, it's going to be great. Okay, it's going to be all right. And he was just like not empathetic at all. He did not even seem like he understood what she was going through. And it was really unfortunate that she had to tell him, I would like for you to say, sorry, babe, I'm sorry you're feeling this way. I'm sorry that you're in pain or something. He was like, okay. I was like, ooh. I don't know. So her and Heather were talking about it, because Terry and Jen are kind of in the same position. And she was like, we just have to be more of a partner. We just have to figure out who is in charge of what, or who's doing what. Heather said that her and Terry said they had failed at their partnership. It wasn't just one person, it was both of them. And so she was basically like giving Jen some advice, I guess. So, he moves out. So I don't know what's going on with him now to date, but he has moved out, in this series. So we'll see. So Shannon and Noella are having this side conversation. There's a lot of side conversations going on. So the ones that stuck out to me are the ones that because I was like, girl, I can't remember what's going on. So Shannon and Noella are sitting on the side, and they are talking about what happened. And I guess what happened the night before, when Emily and Gina got up and left. Shannon was trying to figure out, well, what happened? Because Emily and Gina just got up abruptly and was like, we're out of here. You're being rude or something like that. But Emily be toe up. Baby, when Emily said in her interview, she was like, girl, listen, I could do 1 tequila shots, 2 tequila shots, I'm good. She was like, if I get to 4, 5, and 6, I'm tearing shit up. Okay. I said, at least she knows. At least she fucking knows. Because they were doing a tequila tasting. And she was like, are y'all gonna watch me? Because, girl, what are we doing? Girl, just, you don't have to drink. How about that? How about that? How about you know when your limit is before you get to tearing shit up? Stop. Like, girl. was so funny. Emily is funny to me. I'm sorry. She is funny. Because she be so real about it. That shit is funny to me. It might get on a lot of people's nerves, but she's funny to me. And let me tell you something. Based on what she was saying, they were sitting on the beach, and I was. It was almost like I was just peeking in on the episode, right? Because they were at one point sitting on the beach. It was Emily, Gina, and Shannon, and they were having a conversation about, oh, and Noella. Was Shannon? No. It was Noella, Emily, and Gina, and that's when they told Noella that she was a pity invite, and she was like, "Did you know that?" I was like, "Bitch, you ain't a mess." But in that conversation, they were asking about, have any of you ever been with a woman before? So Emily let us know she'd been with a woman. So they were like, Noella was like, okay, so who's been with a woman before? So Noella goes like this, and then she goes, who had a woman go down on them before? And no, she goes, who's been down on a woman before? And she raised her hand. And then she goes, who's had a woman gone down on them before? And then Emily was like, they was like, what? Emily, no. She was like, girl, more than that. Because she had told the night before, girl, I've kissed a girl, but more than that, girl. Girl, when she said that, I was like, that's what it is. Her and Shane are in a relationship. Shane is gay and she's a lesbian. That's what I was saying. I was like, girl, that's what's happening. That's what happened. Or she bisexual and he bisexual. And they just or they just playing bisexual until they can actually finally live in their truth. That's what I thought of when she said that. I was like, okay, I get it now. So they have an agreement, an arrangement. Anyway, so that's what Shannon was asking about, how the girls, they got up and abruptly left. And she was like, girl, I don't even want to talk about it. We're good. That's what Noella was like, girl, Noella seemed like she didn't really want to talk about it. Girl, they were so drunk, right? So then Heather started saying something and Noella was like, what? And they was kind of like, talking to each other, but not talking in a loud voice. They was talking to each other because they was like sitting two people down. It was like Noella, Shannon, or was it Shannon and Noella? But they were real close to each other. And Heather said something under her breath, and she was like, just say it. What are you trying to say, girl? What are you saying? She was like, girl, I don't even want to do this. It was just a lot of confusion going on. I was like, this is too much. She was like, I can't even do it. She was like, well, I heard that I was a pity invite. And she was like, you were not a pity invite. I actually did not want to invite you because you gave my daughter pornography. She was like, what? She was like, what? Yes. I was with Noella at first. Later I was with Noella. But Noella did not understand. She refused to understand what they were saying. Girl, we are not saying that she was trying to give the girl pornography, right? That was the wrong choice of words, Heather. Okay, it was. She was like, I just put in LGBTQ plus gifts and it came up and I just bought the gift. So Heather goes, she was like, everybody was like, girl, why don't you just say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, it was an accident. She was like, you act like you're just trying to, what she tell her at one point? I don't know what you have going on. You're just something about a mixed, biracial, bisexual, something she was saying. And Heather was like, what? She was like, I don't even know what's going on with your straight fragility. Heather was like, girl, don't even play that card with me. And the only thing I could think of when she was doing that is Peter Guns and Amina. It was the only thing I could think of because Heather was like, bitch, don't play with me because don't even try. She's like, two of my children are part of that community. Don't play with me. She was like, and don't even try and play that card in that setting. When Heather said, it just seems like she be thinking of something to be like, I'm the biracial girl or I'm the bisexual girl, and just to pull any card. Heather, I was like, Heather is on point. That's how I feel. I was like, girl, what does that have anything to do with? Just because I'm the biracial. At some point, did she say that somebody was jealous? I don't know if she said somebody was jealous, but it was use of the wrong word. I gotta say, it was a use of the wrong word. I don't feel like it was pornography. It just wasn't age appropriate for. So at one point she was like, she still wasn't getting. Heather was like, girl, and she started reading the cards. Baby, it was beep, 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 beep. Noella was like, bitch, that's what we was trying to tell you, dumbass. If you would just listen, I was like, Noella, you are defending something. What are you defending? Like, you don't even know you gave the girl all you had to do was say, I'm sorry, no accountability whatsoever. And everybody was so confused. Like, girl, what are you not getting? All you had to do was say, girl, I did not know what the card said. I did not read them. All I put in Amazon was LGBTQ plus gifts. That's what came up. That's what I bought her. I did not read the cards. That's my bad. I am so sorry. That's all you had to do. But instead, you're just this straight fragility. Girl, not straight fragility. Heather was like, don't play those games with me. She was like, just because, she was like, you don't even try to play that game with me in this setting. I said, come on, Heather, you better get that bitch together. Don't play those games with me. I have 2 children who are LGBTQ plus IA. Okay? So don't play. Oh my God. I was like, girl, could you not? I felt like somebody needed to shake Noella's shoulders, but it's funny because they were all really drunk. I think who wasn't drunk? Who wasn't drunk? I'm thinking of Julia. Talk about she rose from the ashes like a phoenix. That's on Miami. Julia was fucked up. But baby, I was like, Noella, how do you not understand that? I didn't understand that. I was like, girl, I'm not about to sit here and analyze why you were not getting it. Like, girl, how did you, if it was wrong, all you got to do is say, girl, I did not know. When Heather was like, girl, okay, let me just read the cards. There's more. I can read more if you want me to read more. She started reading them. Noella was like, oh. She was like, yeah. And even Gina was like, yeah, I would have been mad too if you gave my child that gift. I would have been pissed off too. But all you had to do was apologize. And then when she was like, okay, I'm sorry. Are we done? I was like, okay, girl. Are we done? Okay, I'm sorry. Are we done? Girl, you were wrong. And you don't even want to say like, damn, my bad. You on some are we done shit. Girl, whatever. That's all the notes I took for Real Housewives of Orange County. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the episode and what did I miss? What did y'all think about Ryan and Jen? They get on my nerves. When she was calling him Ryan, I was like, first of all, you need to stop calling him by that damn name. Call him by his fucking name. That's why he don't have no goddamn respect. Because you calling him what he wants you to call him. Ryan. Girl, when I heard him on that phone, and then next week he's doing something like, okay, I'm done talking. And he walks away. I said, that is Matthew McConaughey and failure to launch. Just like, and how did you end up with him? Now I want to know what's up with Jen's story. Because I want to know how you ended up with this guy. I want to know. Anyways, so that's it for the episode, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. I'll come right back for Miami. Peace.